everybody, this is Jennifer Roberts, and I am the Pod Queen on location, already on location. Just launched the website and I'm on location. It's a road tour. So we're at the One Thing Conference. It's the last night of the One Thing Conference. I've got Davy with me, and she is a worship leader at the International House of Prayer, and you are on the night watch, is that right? So what does that mean? What's the night watch look like?
Yes, so the night watch is a part of the International House of Prayer, 24/7 hours of prayer, and we meet from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. We cover those hours in the night after night.
When I'm sleeping.
When you're sleeping.
When I'm sleeping.
When most people are sleeping.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've done it for 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, January 1st. So today is 3 years. Today.
That's cool. 3 years. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Or happy birthday, however you want to tag it.
Thank you.
So you had worship last night. Now, how many people were there? Like 15, 20, 20? I don't know how many. I'm bad with numbers. Anything over 50 and it's like a million. How many people?
Yeah, I think it was like 3 million.
Yeah, 3 million.
No, I think it was
3 million people. That's a lot, you guys.
I think it was more like 25,000, maybe 30,000.
Yeah. So here's what I noticed last night when you were leading worship. You were smiling. You were having fun. I found myself, I'm worshiping with you, and you're smiling, and I'm smiling. Because you were, it seemed, from my perspective, like you were actually Was that accurate? Were you having a good time?
Yeah, I was having an absolute blast, which is so fun to be able to have an absolute blast when you're leading worship in front of 30,000 people. But I was really, really feeling just the pleasure of God, and I was really feeling like humbled and filled with joy at the fact that I got the opportunity and the grace to lead that many people to lift their gaze and lift their hearts to behold the Lord and worship Him in the beauty of His holiness. So I was feeling just so glad to be in my position. And then the songs I sang were just so fun to me. And it's always fun to me to stand before the beauty of the Lord and say, "You're awesome." To stand before the beauty of the Lord, or to stand before people and to go, "He's awesome. Let's tell Him He's awesome together." So yeah, I was having a blast.
And the privilege of that leadership role, of leading people into the presence of the Lord, like what a privilege.
Yeah, and you kind of feel like the trepidation and the trembling kind of fear of the Lord, like I don't want to take this lightly, like I feel responsible before heaven to do something that counts. I feel responsible before the heart of God to do something that matters. And so it's really, really weighty, but at the same time you just feel the pleasure of God the whole time. So I felt really, really like it was really weighty to have the hearts of this many people in my kind of possession for the small amount of time to lead. And so yeah, it was a blast. It was an absolute
And you did great. Thank you. It was fun. So good. Now, worship leading, is that something that's always been on your radar? Like you dream about this as a little girl or what?
Yeah, actually, I didn't grow up in a church. I actually didn't get saved until I was around 12. And so, and then I started off singing in the church choir. I've been singing forever since I came out of the blue scene, probably. But I started leading worship around 14 years old.
Really?
Picked up a guitar because my best friend played, and I was like, if she can play, I can play. So I taught myself how to play and started leading worship.
Competitive edge kind of launched you forward.
Absolutely. The competitive edge totally launched me forward. So I've been leading since 14, but I started really seriously leading with a team and things like that, doing prophetic worship only here since I've 14, so 3.5 years.
So what was different about moving here and leading worship than leading worship in the context of the kingdom?
Yeah, I feel like the main difference here is that I'm leading worship in the context of one-day prayer, and I'm leading worship out of the context of one-day prayer. And so my songs to the Lord and the meditations on my heart and the melodies I come up with and the lyrics I come up with are really, really birthed out of the place of night after night after night, standing before the Lord, facing my barrenness, facing my nothingness, placing the Word of God before my heart, and then meditating upon it night after night. And so my worship leading, the songs that come out of it are really birthed out of that place. So that's the main difference, as opposed to before I wasn't giving myself to prayer all that much. It was kind of boring, reading the Bible was kind of boring, but singing was fun. And so now I'm able to sing and lead worship from that place of having a vibrant life of prayer and a vibrant life of friendship with Jesus. It just kind of flows out of that place.
The thing that's unique, in my opinion, about house prayer, Bible study and meditation. And then we get to enter in, like, off the draft of what you entered into. Like, draft, I mean, you get behind a semi-truck, you're driving down the highway, you pull behind him, and he kind of pulls you along. You know what I mean? And so that's the difference between the International House of Prayer worship leaders, in that they've given themselves a study and prayer and meditation. And so it really is more than a song. You're leading in a way that actually is like, it's a message. Like, your words to the songs that you write, it's like a song, it's a message. So and so, I mean, I'm looking at you going, you're a young woman, and you've given so far 3.5 years of your life to sit before the Lord. That's incredible. Like, do you think about the fact that you spent 3 years here and going, I can't even imagine I've done it this far?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Totally. And so when I'm leading worship, because everything, all the songs I sing, all the songs I write and things like that, they come out of such of a raw and a real and a vulnerable place.
Yes.
Because my time here, 3.5 years, it hasn't been like every day I'm like, I love this, it's awesome. It's been a journey of like sitting before the Lord and crying and hitting the wall and going, I don't know you, do I like you? I like you, I love you. So it's been a journey and a wrestle the whole time. And so all of my singing and things like that, it's coming out of that place. So really leading worship in this context is